Hi everyone, it's the Tides Changing here, and welcome to the final part of Let's Build a Shopping District. I'm just going to do this whole part in real time because there aren't a whole lot of changes I'm going to be making, so this shouldn't take too long, but in the comments of the last part, some of you mentioned that the flooring here got deleted, so I did just go ahead and fix that. And then first up on my list of suggestions, Robert said that I should try using the gnome decorations in the garden boxes along the way to the back of the kids store here, which I thought was a really cute idea, so I'm definitely going to do that. I think they were in statues. Yeah, here they are. Definitely want to add this one in, so we can just have them kind of peeking through the plants right here. I guess I'll put a couple on each side. Garden of the Gnome Alex, I like that one. What else do we have? So we just have some regular old classic gnomes, so we can have one of those there. The Grim Reaper gnome. This is a kid's store. We probably don't want to have the Gnome of Death on the way to it. Oh, this one. Yes, yes, yes. We're gonna have this one. The ghost gnome. Oh, this one. I never noticed this gnome before, but it's so cute. Oh yeah, I really like that one. It's got a little Easter basket. I guess that came in an Easter patch. I don't know, there's been so many gnomes patched in that I just don't know where they all came from. But I think that's enough gnomes. Something else I thought of for right here, since I feel like there needs to be something here, is that I could do the same thing I did around the front with having one of those folded chairs right here with a stuffed animal in it. So I think those are going to be in... where were they? Forgot where the... Oh, outdoor. Okay. There we go. So we want to use one of the kid folding chairs, because I thought that looked pretty cute around the front. So, what coloring? Maybe something a little less busy. We can have the wolf. We use that one around front, so we want to use something different. I think we can just go with the regular golden butterfly. And now to find a stuffed animal. That's a bank, not a stuffed animal. Oh, we could add the little ladybug. I really like the ladybug stuffed animal. I just think it's cute. Okay, so we can just add that, keeping the regular red color. Yeah, I like how that looks going back there. For this whole area right here, a southern writer suggested that I try using the picnic tables that came with Outdoor Retreat instead of these, and that I could also take the tables with the umbrellas and stick them inside the picnic tables to look like they have umbrellas to go with them, which I thought was a great idea because I wasn't completely happy with this whole setup right here. And I have seen ice cream stands with picnic tables in front of them, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of all the chairs around these two tables, because I think I'm only going to have 2 picnic tables. And then I'll just keep these tables to stick in the picnic tables. Alrighty, where is this? Yeah, I think it's going to be here, miscellaneous. So I'm guessing this is the one they meant, because this definitely seems like the kind of picnic table you'd have around an ice cream stand. You know, the more plasticky ones. And there were a lot of you who said that I should try making the tables look less perfect, but since these are picnic tables, they're a little harder, so I don't think they would get knocked around quite as much. I mean, I guess we can make them slightly, just a teensy bit off-kilter. Just enough that you can hardly notice it, for a little bit of extra detail. There we go, I think that's pretty even spacing. And now to see what it looks like when we put this inside of it. Well, you can sort of see the glass there, but I feel like it looks a lot better with the umbrella in it. We can also see what one of these will look like. I think that's a little bit worse. Yeah, I feel like the glass is better. Although now that I think about it, we could definitely move it a little further back. Maybe right here. Yeah, we can just keep it like that. Okay, those are in place. Might look a little bit odd, but I just like the look of the picnic tables with the umbrellas. And when you go farther away, it looks fine. And since we have the... Ooh, well, I should probably cut down on the blue that's around here a little bit. We could just go with... So we use that over there. But actually, let's see what other colors we have this. So we have a green. The green actually looks pretty nice. So we could go with green and bright green. Or we could go with an orange. The orange is actually pretty good because it does coordinate with the blue colorings on this. since they are complementary colors after all, and then that looks a little Halloweenish. Well, I could just go with the black And maybe we should change this. I guess I'll just go with the white. So at least it's neutral, more neutral colors. I feel like white's probably the best color for these since it makes the glass stick out a little bit less. You know what, I'll use the lime green for here, and then I'll use something else over here. Just because I want a nice brighter color to go with the white tables. So we could use this color over here. Yeah, I think that's fine. We'll just make that switch. Also, since I wasn't able to fit in a playground, Trinity said I should try fitting in some monkey bars right here. And going down to just 2 tables here definitely allows more room for that. So I'm gonna put that in and see how it looks. So it's over here, outdoor activities, right here. We can just have it right at the foot of this and in front of that. Yeah, so it looks nice and centered there. Yeah, I think that actually looks fine. If you don't like it, you can always remove it. I feel like we should probably go with a more, maybe a more neutral color. Or maybe, yeah, there's a lot going on back here, so we should probably go with this. And they did say that I could also have a low fence going around it. This one's a little bit too high, so I don't think I'm going to use that. Perhaps this in a dark brown color, and I'll just go 1 tile out each way. Is that 1 tile? Yeah, that's 1 tile. Actually, I just realized I could have done the whole square room thing. Oh well. And I think they should be, kids should still be able to use it fine. They can just walk over the fencing here. Yeah, it looks fine to me. Although I guess we could. No, that's fine. We'll just leave it like that. I do wish there was more of a mulchy kind of ground covering. We do have this sand. How does the sand look? Maybe a little bit too bright. We could also use dirt, and then if we use dirt, we could put some plants inside of it, like some flowers. Or we could have some sandy dirt. I mean, this is kind of a mix of the two. What is this one? That actually doesn't look half bad. Yeah, it's not quite as in your face as the other stuff. Another option is we could use this dirt and then cut right under here, just make it look... I hate all the grass coming through. But under here we could just make it look a little bit darker. Just like it's worn from kids playing all over it. Unfortunately, this isn't working quite how I wanted to, so yeah, I'm just gonna go back to all of this kind, but I ground the edges a little bit. I could try putting some of that in to get that somewhat grassy look, like the grass is growing back in areas that are less walked on. Yeah, I think that's fine. We could also add some flowers into the corner as well. I think that would make things look really nice. How about this one? We also have that. Yeah, so we can just have some in each of the corners. I think it'll look really pretty. Trying to use some variety here. Okay, so we didn't use that one. We can have that one there. I think we have some smaller ones over here. We do have this one. Also, I could add some lights into the center here. And I want to go with one that's a little bit shorter. Alright, so lastly we have this one. I feel like we need some other stuff in here as well. Actually, let's add this in. So maybe that one on the edge, and then this one right here. Nice thing about this one is it does come in a bunch of other colors. Oh, I never realized the dull daisies came in other colors. Wow, that took me a while to figure out. Okay, that's nice to know we've got some other color options for that one. We didn't use this one. Okay, I think that looks nice. We can go out here and get a look at that. Now that I look at this from out here, I'm not so sure about the ground coverings that I used. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over with this because I did like how this looked better, and then I can take the dirt and put it underneath the flowers. And I can also take this and put it under the monkey bar some to make it look like wetter sand or darker sand from being kicked up. And the grass, it looks like, won't actually show through, which was driving me nuts with the lighter dirt. So I just feel like that'll give it some extra detail. And it won't look as grungy as having grass growing through. So let's see if we can get the look at this under here. Alright, that's done for now. Definitely helps to make it look like there's more going on back here. Plus there's the monkey bars that some of you wanted. I mean, even if it's not a full playground, at least it's something for the kids. I think it's best just to stick with this more neutral color though. And then Iana suggested that I make another garden area like I did right here in this area between the ice cream stand and the stairs, just to fill it in a little bit more. So I'm going to try that out and see how it looks. Okay, so what's a good spot for this? I feel like right here, maybe 1 square forward. Well, if we get rid of this, that might help with figuring out what the best spacing is. Alright, so I'm just going to grab this again. So I definitely want it to be centered here. So if we do it this way, we have 2 squares this way, 2 squares this way, so I feel like, yeah, I feel like that's good placement. It's not perfect, but it will do the job. We of course need the dirt in here, so with the dirt, I'm just going to use pretty much the same plants, I'll get the same tree. This does at least make it look a little bit more filled out. And another flower. I'm going to change the color of this though, so it's at least a little different. I'll just go with, no, we could use a little more color, so we're going to use purple. And with the dull daisies, and since I newly discovered that they come in other colors, we're going to use another color. And then a couple rocks to finish it off. So I feel like I should probably have the benches facing this way and this way, but then you're looking at a fence, but then I guess looking at a fence is better than looking at the side of a building or at a staircase. So I'm just going to have the benches facing out this way and the other way. I mean, you have pretty crappy views on 3 sides from here. And then we also need the trash cans. Alright, I think that's good. So that definitely helps to fill things in a little bit more, make it look a little bit nicer around here. Ah, that definitely helps. I also think I should put another one of these signs around this side of the building, so if you're over in this area, you can see it as well. So we'll just get that there. Let's see what else we have on the list here. Iana wanted to see more color in the ice cream stand. What I was thinking I could do for that was switch out the counters for the cool kitchen ones, because I believe they do come in some pretty nice colors. And I was thinking as I was editing over the last part that I probably should have used those, because we did have sort of a cool kitchen theme going in here. And I think someone also said I could put a fence in and that will close the room and make the lights work properly. So I'm going to see if I can just stick this one and it'll fix that. Unfortunately, it's not doing anything as far as making the lights work properly at any time other than night. So yeah, so it unfortunately doesn't fix that whole issue. I think the Sim Factory mentioned that this flooring is a little bit too much, so I can try a bigger tile flooring in its place, but I do want to see what colorings for the cool kitchen counters look good. I like the blue in here. Let's see, we have red. I don't think the red goes very well with the green. We have white and brown. We have another black, but I did want to have more color. Yeah, it looks like the blue is really the only colorful choice here. Alright, so we're just gonna shovel these onto one counter. And then replace this. I like how the blue counters do tie into the windows. I feel kind of bad using them though, because it was brought up that I should have less blue. But I like how they look in here. They had a nice pop of color. I mean, we don't have any blue at the picnic tables anymore, and I did take away the blue bench outside, so hopefully that does make a little bit more blue, a little bit less blue. Swiftly Simmer did also say that I should try using the shorter cabinets in here. So look, we can see how that looks. So we just have to intersect them in the corner like that. And move this down. I suppose that does look better. I could also try just having the regular sized corner cabinets. How does this look? Oh, we can move you over here. Oh, I think that actually looks fine. I could also try using the black cabinets just to take down the blue in here a notch. We could even try white. White would be a little bit brighter. Which looks best? We have white, black, or blue. Yeah, I'll just stick with the blue. We can also move this over. It does make it look like there's more going on in here, which is nice. Looks like the cabinets aren't coming down to that at all. Maybe I should get rid of this rug. Or I could make it green. There are some of you who probably won't like the blue counters, and if you don't, and you download this slot, you can just change it. Everyone likes different things, and this is what I feel looks the best. I like it being a little bit more colorful too. But it's not, if it's not what you like, then it's easy enough to just make the change so it suits you. Whoops, stuck that over a little too far. Let's get you here. Alright. Let's move that down a little bit. You know, maybe we should just have the cabinets just in the corner there, not all over the place. Yeah, that might be a little bit better. Might be a little bit too busy with them going everywhere. Maybe I could also have a couple of them up above the fridge and then right here. On this side, just everywhere where there's not the windows. Although I feel like for this one, I could use the taller one. And we can move the spice sprinkle rack down a little bit. Or this could actually be moved over onto this side. You know, maybe instead of these random spatulas, we could just have this. Yeah, I feel like that would make more sense over near the ice cream machines. I also did want to try to find different flooring. We could go with the flooring that came with Spade. It is a little bit larger. Not quite as busy. Yeah, I think that looks fine. Okay, so that will be the finished ice cream stand kitchen. It's got a little bit more color in there now. We can also look at it at night when the lighting's actually functioning properly. Yeah, so that's what we have. I think we have to wait a little bit longer for it to actually work properly. I guess that's it. Yeah, I think it does look better with proper lighting though. But I'm going to move on from that for now, so that is done. Oh yeah, the Enidam said I should add a dishwasher, so I'll just get that in there really quick. Where was that? Oh, it's in, okay, there we go. Yeah, we can just move that right here. And get it in a black color to match the sink and fridge. Okay, so that's done. There's one last thing I have here on my list, and that was adding some low fencing to these roofs here, and adding the air conditioning units to them, which was suggested by Swiftly Simmer, because the roofing here is definitely looking a little bit bare, so that should help with it, and at least having the low fence will make it look quite as weird having the air conditioning up there. So I think they meant, this one. Yeah, so we can just... Alright, that's gonna reset the flooring. Okay, not a big deal. We'll just get that back on there, and this one will have the green trim. No, I think we're gonna, yeah, we'll have it this way. Okay, that works for me. Actually, is there one? Oh, never mind, I should have used this one. I think this one's a little bit lower. Yeah, okay, actually, never mind. Don't want to have to go hunting for that flooring again. Yeah, that one definitely looks a lot better, so we'll just get that in the white color for over here. No, that's not the... doesn't come in the right colors. Okay, so this is what we need. Let's add the HVAC unit. So we can add different ones to each of the buildings because there are two. This definitely makes it look a little bit less out of place to have this on here. So if we're on here, we can add this, maybe this. Yeah, we can add that next to it. Over on this building, I'll throw in this one. It's a little bit not quite as nice. Okay, that's the only color that comes in. I'm also going to throw in one of these as well. Does this come in yellow? Okay, never mind. Okay, so there we go. We've got more stuff on the roof here. Actually, it might look better if we could add in this. Okay, never mind. That doesn't really come in a white color. This does, though. Just wanted to try something different for this building. Alright, let's see how that looks with the lower one. Oh, I didn't realize there was a There was that popping through the bottom. We could also try, because then it was brought up that you could see the top of those posts. So we could also even have that just covered up. Yeah, we'll get rid of this and just have that in the center of the building, covering it up. I'm not quite so sure about that fence, so I'm just gonna go back to this one and leave it at that. Sorry for being a little bit indecisive there. I just felt like that looked a little bit too low. Okay, so that's all the changes I'm gonna make, so with that, the shopping center is actually finished. Before wrapping up the series, there are a few things I want to discuss. So first off, I will include a download link to the finished shopping center in the description below. And I will do my best to set everything for sale that's supposed to be set for sale so that when you download the lot, you won't have to worry about it. Hopefully, the setting of the items will actually hold up and you won't have to redo it yourself. I'm not sure if the game's just going to do its own thing or not. Second, I was thinking about putting all the parts together into a speed build. Because I have been asked throughout the series whether or not I was going to do that. Because I did for my Suburban Let's Build, but I didn't do it for the Rustic Inn one. That was because I deleted all the video files that I needed to put together. But I didn't do that with this one. I did save everything so I can put it together. I'm just not 100% sure because this series was so long that it's probably going to be about an hour to an hour and a half of sped up footage. I could make it shorter if I sped it up a ton, but I would prefer not to speed it up more than 7 times because I find that it's a little bit harder to watch when you speed it up more than that. So if you all wouldn't mind a really long speed build, I could definitely put that together for you all. It would also be good for people who didn't watch a series but are interested in seeing the speed build, or those of you who didn't watch every single part of it. So I'll think about doing that, and even if I don't, I will still put together a showcase video like what I normally have at the end of my speed build so you can just see an overview of the entire lot. So either way there will be a showcase, whether it's a standalone video or tacked on to the end of a speed build, but let me know whether or not you would like to see all the parts put together into a speed build. And lastly is the matter of what I'm going to do for my next Let's Build series. So I want to start another Let's Build within a couple weeks. I just want to get one started up pretty quickly. Don't want to go a month or so between Let's Builds like I did last time. But since the last 2 Let's Builds have been community lot Let's Builds, I wanted to have the next one be for a house. I do want the next Let's Build to be a lot shorter though, preferably under 10 parts so that I can finish it before Get Together comes out, because once Get Together comes out, I wanted to do a Let's Build in which I make a lot type that comes with that expansion pack, so maybe a Let's Build a Pub series, or we'll see what other kinds of community lots come with that. I'm not sure what other types there may be. So, since I wanted to have a shorter series, what I was thinking about doing was either doing a Let's Furnish for Lakeside Haven, because I should be able to furnish that house in less than 10 parts. And most of you seem to like the furnishing part of Let's Builds more than working on the exterior, so I figured it'd be good to do a series where I just get right to that part, and Lakeside Haven is a house that I built but didn't actually furnish myself. So I figured that could be a good one to do Let's Furnish on. Another thing I was thinking about was building a smaller house from scratch. So let me know whether you prefer for me to just do a Let's Furnish or whether you would like to see me build a smaller house from scratch. And if you want to see me build a smaller house from scratch, then you can also let me know what style of house you want me to make. And I'll read through all the comments and your suggestions and take that into account when deciding on what I'm going to do for my next Let's Build. That's all I really wanted to talk about here. And before leaving off, I wanted to thank you all for all the support you've given me throughout the series. There are some of you who I know have watched every part, which I'm just amazed by. Like, thank you so much for sticking around for 22 parts of this and being patient with me. And also thank you so much for all the suggestions and all the help. Like, I got a lot of amazing feedback in this series, and I just love seeing all the comments that you all left on every part, because you all had so many brilliant ideas that I just felt made this a really amazing build. It made it better than what it would have been if I had done it on my own. I just feel like it's a great learning experience for everyone, myself included, so I'm of course looking forward to starting a new one. I'm sad this one's coming to an end, but I know some of you have been waiting for the finished version of this lot. Before ending the part, I do want to really quickly just give a sort of semi-view of everything that was done in this part. Because we didn't really get a close-up look at this, so here is what it looks like when you look from this garden box over towards the ice cream stand. I do think the monkey bars and replacing the tables with picnic tables just makes it look a lot better. And here we have another look going over towards the farmer's market. Yeah, I really like how it all turned out. I feel like it looks so much better after making the changes that you all suggested. Here again is looking back through this little garden box area towards the picnic tables. And I think we should go over here and get another look from the farmer's market or produce stand looking out towards the rest of the yard. I'm going to end the video here. I look forward to seeing what you all think I should do in the future as far as the next Let's Build series. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and bye!